Good afternoon. Today I will be teaching you about human digestive system, which is also part of my assignment in healthy living. So, in order to prepare this model, I have used 3R recycled items, and this model represents the digestive system of our body. In our body, there are many organs that has functions also. It helps our body to break down the food into pieces and absorb nutrients, where we get energy. When our body gets nutrients, that is the time our body gets healthy and active. So today I'll be explaining you how this digestive system works and what are their functions. So let's discuss about the organs first, then I'll be explaining you more about their functions. Right. Firstly, we have here the brain, the main part of our brain, where it passes the blood and information to our body. Right. Moving on, the mouth is the main place where digestion starts. This is the place where we chew our food and digestion starts to take place. After that, the food will be passed to the esophagus. Esophagus is also known as our windpipe, where the food is being passed to the stomach. Moving down, you will find the lungs, pinkish white, and moving more below, you will find a heart that pumps blood to our body and keeps our body working. Right. Just below the heart, you will find the stomach, pinkish white again. This is the main organ where the whole digestion takes place. And the main purpose here is to mix all the gastric juices together and break down the food into smaller pieces. Right? So moving down, you will find pancreas. This is also a very important organ that helps into mixing the gastric juices, enzymes. It helps the food to break down into smaller pieces. Right? Above the pancreas, you will find liver, which also helps in digestion. It plays a very important role in our body. It helps the food to break down into pieces, and from there we will find the large intestine. Right, I have used a egg tray to make this large intestine. After that, you will find the small intestine inside. I have used a cotton wool to represent the organ. And last not the least is our rectum and anus below here, where the stool is being stored and then evacuated. Right, so these are the organs of our digestive system. Let's begin with our main lesson now. The main organs that make up our digestive system are mouth, esophagus, stomach, large intestine, small intestine. Helping them along are pancreas, liver, gallbladder, and not forgetting our rectum and anus. These are the main organs that helps us in our digestion, and it helps to break down the food into smaller pieces, and it gives us nutrients. Let's go to the functions of our organs. First, mouth is the place where the digestion actually begins. This is the place where the food is broken down into pieces, where it is mixed with the saliva and the enzymes to break the food into smaller pieces. From the mouth, the food is being passed to the esophagus, which is also known as our windpipe. In our windpipe, there is epiglottis, which helps the food to pass through the esophagus, and it prevents us from choking. When the food is passed through the esophagus, it goes to stomach. Stomach is the main organ where the whole process takes place. Let's talk about stomach now. Stomach is a hollow organ that holds the food for a while, right? This is the place where all the gastric juices are being mixed with the food particles. The stomach is a muscular bag where it chews the food to break down into smaller pieces, and from there it is released to our small intestine. The small intestine has a long tube and a part called duodenum. This is the place where moving food is mixed with more digestive enzymes, which comes from the pancreas and the bile from the liver. This is the place where all nutrients are being absorbed and the leftover food particles are being released to our large intestine. Large intestine is the place where water is being absorbed and solid waste is created. This solid waste is then transferred to our rectum. Rectum is the place where the solid is being stored. After the storing, rectum releases the solid waste to the anus, and anus evacuates the stool. That's all. Thank you.